All right, it is a story that you saw first right here on NBC 10 Boston. 3 Americans detained in Turks and Caicos for ammo possession. All are facing a possible 12-year prison sentence for what they say was an innocent mistake. NBC 10 consumer investigative reporter Leslie Gatiss actually broke that story that is making international headlines today, and she has a look at what you need to know to prevent yourself from getting into a similar jam.
Planning a trip abroad? First stop should be the State Department website, where you can get important safety and security information about your destination. Katie Nastro is a travel expert at Going.
Oftentimes, people do a bit more digging to unknown destinations that they've never been to, or destinations that might have an increased caution warning on the State Department website. We tend to not think about doing those same sort of steps before we travel to leisure destinations like a Caribbean island or anywhere that we might have been to before.
But it's a good idea to always check it before each trip, because it can help you make informed decisions. The State Department issues travel advisory levels for each country of the world based on conditions, from the minimum level 1 to a level 4, which is a do not travel advisory.
It also advises against different regulations or things that have popped up recently. If you go on the State Department website right now and look under Turks and Caicos, there is an advisory to check your bags for things like ammunition that you cannot travel to and have on you when you're traveling to Turks and Caicos.
Nastro says it's also a good idea to familiarize yourself with local laws to avoid any run-ins with local authorities.
One perfect example of being aware of local laws and regulations is chewing gum in Singapore. This is something that has been talked about in the past because a lot of times tourists would come to the country and not be aware that spitting chewing gum and chewing gum in itself is banned. In some countries, you're not allowed to speak ill of the government or have slanderous language, specific type of words. Again, being aware of the differences in local laws and regulations before you travel to a country can really equip yourself to be a better and smarter traveler.
The State Department website also provides information on local customs and norms. In some countries, tight-fitting clothing, sleeveless shirts, and shorts are not acceptable.
A lot of information can be found through various Facebook groups. Like Going has an incredible travel community that you can join where people actually swap tips and insights into what a specific destination is like after just having traveled there, as well as following local news outlets to get a better sense of what's happening on the ground.
You may also want to consider signing up for the State Department's Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. It's a free service that sends you emails with updates on weather, safety, and security from the local U.S. Embassy or consulate. And if there's an emergency, it also helps them contact you with instructions on what to do. Leslie Gatiss, NBC 10 Boston.